This bike hasn't run in 4 years. So let me catch you guys up to where we're at this point.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off a lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blood in it. Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, and she gon' fuck up her bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping it up in the stash. In Italy, got too far, hold the heel. Draw at the top, when it's cold, but you feel the heat. Be real with me, keep it 100, just be real with me. Eat it up like it's a feast, that's it, it dope on fleek. I saw my neck, baby, chill.
All right. Okay, this is a very important conversation that I've been waiting to have. So, let's just do a little show and tell. So this is the sump, the bottom of your engine on these Panigales, the Super Quadros at least. And this is your oil pickup tube that sits inside of there. And inside there, I'll put on some, you'll see later, I'll blow this up. Inside of there, this basically sits inside. Oh, let me juggle this. Like that, right? You see that? I don't know if that's, oops. Anyway, every 2 oil changes, you're supposed to, Ducati says to at least clean it out. And after a few of these, you might want to just replace them, especially if your bike is older. Or if you don't know the history. I'll show you the procedure for cleaning it. You basically just blow it out with air. So just take an air gun. And you want to go from this so this is where it sucks it up, the oil from the sump, and then this is where it's coming through to the oil pump. So you want to blow it in reverse. You want to blow it out that way, so any debris or anything that's caught or stuck down there gets blown out. So I clean this thing out for about like 5-10 minutes. You want to be careful. You don't want to blow through the mesh on there. And then I put a borescope down there, and I just checked. I'll go ahead and put that footage up on the screen now. And as you can see, there were just a couple little small deposits, 1 or 2 that were left behind. But for the most part, it is really clean looking after I cleaned it. So I'm going to go ahead and reuse this. You can reuse it. If you do reuse it, you need to buy this O-ring. And because I'm a lunatic, there we go. That guy right there. I know it's got a weird part number, but this is from the Ducati dealer. They literally wrote that on there. Real janky, but whatever. So you do need a new one of those. We're going to swap that over, pop that back on. But, I think this is now just a good time to talk about the sealants. There's a specific sealant that you have to use on here that is, again, if you ride your bike on the street, you might be fine. But this is a race bike. I road race it, and that's all it does. It's never even seen the street. It's not even registered. So it gets exposed to like a heavy duty cycle. So everything's getting real hot, and then that's it. It's always on the highest temperature, red line, living on red line. So it gets exposed to a lot more stresses than your average motorcycle. And that's how you need to look at your maintenance. Ducati says do this every 2 oil changes. I don't know if this was ever done on this bike, and it looks pretty good, like after blowing it out. And this bike's got just over, I think, 6,000 miles on it now. So, it just depends how hard you're really riding. And honestly, I think you'd be okay to wait until, a 5,000 mile or 10,000 mile service to do something like this, realistically. But it's really important. This is the, where did it go? There's two different types of 3-bond that Ducati uses on the engine casing. Does it matter? Well, probably not, like, if you're street riding, again. But, like, when you're on the track, you might have leaks. This bike was leaking a little bit of oil. So there's a 3-bond. This is from Ducati. This is literally Ducati logos on there, but it's just 3-bond. You can get the same part number, TB1207B. And I believe this is the black one. And then TB1215. And I believe this is the gray one. 3-bond 1215. So they recommend the gray for this oil pan gasket. Now, it had the black on there. I don't know. I might do a little bit more research to see exactly which one. I mean, this is the literal service manual, but that might just be a generic thing. So I'll put on the screen here which one it actually ends up being. But the black one is better resistant to high temperatures, but it cures faster. And the gray is slower curing, but not as resistant to high temperatures. So the Ducati service manual recommends you use the gray 1215, but this bike had the black on there, and I noticed a lot of the factory engine components on Ducati use the black sealant. The only downside is you just have less working time, so you got to just pop it on there real quick, and I decided to go that route. So you want to use the right sealant on there so that it's not going to leak. New O-ring, blow it out or get a new one if you just want to get a new one. I think they're like $40 or something, or $16. It wasn't a lot of money. I don't know why I didn't get a new one. I think I just didn't. In the service manual, it said you could just clean it out. So it's my bike anyway. I don't have to tell you why I'm doing it. It's my bike. I'm the one that has to fix it. So quit nagging on me. So I'm gonna get all this back together, and yeah, we did an oil filter as well, just because we're doing an oil change. I did the valves on this. They were not out of spec, so I got lucky. But again, it's lower miles, so coolant flush, and then I need to do a brake and clutch flush on this as well, but that I might not do today. So anyway, all right, I'm going to get to it.
Let's go beat rock, ice down G-shot, with a rip sheet rock, just staying under. Let's go heat hot, get on my teapot, shawty want the drip drop, bitch I come with thunder. I'm the KDM, at the ATM, in the rock stadium, bitches stadium, strip club Canadian, you can pay me then, she on me. Range Rover bus, she wanted it in the truck, okay I'm finna fuck, okay she had enough. Okay, she had enough. She doing the introduction. She wide open. She put it on her tongue. She said she's on the run. Okay, I'm on the hunt. Okay, I'm on the hunt. The shawty out in H-Town. It's a hell of a vibe. I was way too geek. I can't come outside. I got 2 teens and she sit on my ride. It's a weekend. Yeah, she doing this love.
Last week, we went back to the crib, did round 2. I don't even know how the hell I even found you. I got the key to a car and a house too.
I was so geek. I'm Tennessee. I know you're bad, but you really want me. Top of the hill, shawty I see. I got it VI, it's going 3D. It's rock the boat, I gotta rock. Some more, I gotta swim. See, I gotta catch, bitch, you gotta change.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I know it's not really been the most consistent posting wise, but we got a lot of stuff going on. I got some more videos coming. Trying my best to keep up with it. Basically, the point of this video is I just wanted to talk about this is what happens when your bike sits. Nothing I did here was anything other than just standard maintenance to the Ducati. It's all just basic, standard, regular maintenance, flushing coolant, flushing oil, changing filters, changing spark plugs, checking valves, replacing the oil pan gasket, replacing valve cover gaskets, just all standard wear items. But when a bike sits for that long, you know, flushing the gas tank, checking the fuel lines, checking the fuel filters, you know, all these things. Any bike that sits, this is what starts to happen after even just a year or two. So this is why it's really important to just keep up with your maintenance, or if you're putting your bike away for more than a year, drain all the gas out of it, set it somewhere climate controlled, get the wheels up off the ground, spin the bearings a little bit, turn the engine over every 6 months manually, and then you don't have to deal with anything that I just did. But if it's too late and no going back, then go ahead and just give me a call. You can shoot me an email at classicsuperbikes@aol.com. Yes, I know it's an AOL email address. It's the only one that wasn't taken. And we'll get you taken care of. Free diagnosis and pickup with the purchase of service. So that means if I'm fixing it, diagnosis and pickup is free. Otherwise, if you just want me to pick it up and tell you what's wrong with it, it's $300. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week, maybe. I don't know.